Hey guys, Lowe's98 here, welcome back to another video. Today I'm bringing you my top 5 PS Vita retail games so far. So obviously this is my personal opinion, so if your games don't make the cut, do tell me your top 5 in the comments below. So let's get underway. So coming in at number 5 we have Gravity Rush. Gravity Rush is an action adventure game where you take the role of Kat, who is a girl who has woken up in this strange city with no memories whatsoever, and it has an absolutely fantastic storyline. You've got to unravel the mysteries, find out anything you can about this strange girl and where she came from, and you also get to meet a number of mysterious characters on the way and some pretty cool boss fights. So as I said, the really good things about this game is it's open world, it's got a fantastic soundtrack, and it's just really nice being able to fly above the cities and sort of hang in mid-air and look down on everything. And there's also a lot of things to explore. You can find hidden gems all the way through the map to get score. There's also little mini games and time trials. So one of the only downsides to this game is there's no real replayability. After you've finished the story and done the mini games and DLC, there's really not much to it apart from going back and sort of wandering about, unless you want to go through it all again as a bit of a challenge. You also have trophies, but apart from that, as I said, there's not much replayability. But it is a fantastic game nonetheless. And coming in at number 4 we have Wipeout 2048, which is a futuristic racing game, and I absolutely love this. This was the second game I got for my Vita, and I really did have a blast on this game. It has a really long single player, a really long multiplayer which will keep you going for hours on end, and it's got really nice environments, fantastic graphics. It's a fast-paced racing game, and you're bound to have tons of fun on it. You can also unlock different types of ships to help you in multiplayer. You also go up the ranks, and you can do time trials, different races, and it keeps you going for a long time. It's nice to just hop in and have a race. It's also got some DLC, so as well as having all the Vita tracks, you get the PS3 tracks, and I think it's cross-play with PS3 also, which is really good, as you can battle it out on loads of different tracks. So that's Wipeout 2048 at number 4. And coming in at number 3 we have Need for Speed Most Wanted. Need for Speed is a popular racing franchise, obviously on consoles, and Most Wanted came out on the Vita back at the end of 2012 I think it was, and it is a really fantastic game. Obviously the graphics are slightly watered down from the console versions, but it still manages some really impressive graphics, seeming as it is an open world game on the Vita. I really like this game. The races are fast paced, there's loads of cars you can unlock, and there's lots of things you can do in free roam, like making sure you've smashed all the billboards, found all the security gates and all the security cameras, which also adds to a really cool trophy list. The game pretty much throws trophies at you. Once you start playing and doing stuff, you're getting trophy after trophy, and it is a pretty rewarding game. It's got really good single player, lots of races, lots of things to do, as I said, and multiplayer is really good too. Obviously you can create your own game. You can either join a random multiplayer match, or you can play with your friends. It's really fun with your friends, especially trying to go across stunt jumps and crashing into each other and just having a real laugh. So it's a really good game, and if you're a fan of racing games, you should definitely pick this up on the Vita. So coming in at number 2 we have Soul Sacrifice. I really like Soul Sacrifice. It's a really good game. It's like a Japanese style RPG, it's like Japanese / Western. There's got like elements of both in there, and there's so many missions you can do. Obviously it's a little bit like Monster Hunter sort of style game, where you're fighting bosses in different stages, and there's so much to do in Soul Sacrifice. You have lots of spells to acquire, lots of things to upgrade. Also the multiplayer is absolutely fantastic. You can do a whole co-op campaign, and tons of missions online and with your friends as well. The game also has a lot of DLC. All the DLC is free. You can get tons and tons of free DLC on the store. So many more levels. So once you have finished most of the game, you have so much more to play and so much more to unlock, and it really is a really good game, and it's best suited playing with your friends or multiplayer. So it's a really good game, and if you're a fan of sort of Monster Hunter style games or any other games like that, then do be sure to pick up Soul Sacrifice. And for my number 1 we have Killzone Mercenary, of course. Guerrilla Cambridge did a really good job on this. Obviously, COD Declassified was alright, the multiplayer was quite fun, but we deserve better on the Vita. We deserve a better shooter, and Killzone Mercenary is really that. The single player is pretty good. I haven't actually tried out all the single player myself, but it has stunning graphics, and it's really been well built specifically for the Vita, and you can tell that, as I said, by the graphics. They really are fantastic, and it is a proper console experience in the palm of your hands. The multiplayer is really good. You have 3 modes. You have free-for-all mode, team deathmatch, and Warzone, where you play a range of different modes within the game, where you've got to do interrogations, you've got to hack little capsules, and it adds a different element to the game. Obviously soon we're having some more multiplayer maps, and also an offline bot zone, which is like practicing against computerized bots if you're away from multiplayer. So that's really cool. So that is my #1 game, and that is my top 5 PlayStation Vita retail games so far. Obviously this is my personal opinion, as I said, so if your games didn't make the cut, do leave your top 5 in the comments below. So guys, I've been Those98, hope you enjoyed this video. I will update this when there's more games come out. I know there's a lot of games on the way, like Borderlands, Gravity Rush 2, and many others. So guys, I've been Those98, and I'll see you next time.